Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Strange Antiquities. Sorry, I kind of just woke up. I just like drank my smoothie in like one go, and I have my tea right here. Meant to play yesterday and did not. I was like, oh yeah, that last 2 days I did like one big long hour-long video because I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get in the next one. We're gonna just do it all together. Did not do that. Yesterday I got distracted cleaning, which you're not supposed to do because it was within the first 3 days of the Lunar New Year, but it was just the timing was too good. Everybody was out of the house, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna set up the Wii, and then I was like, oh, but I gotta dust first, and they're like, oh, but now I have to vacuum, and it just like went. I cleaned a lot, but anyway, so Verona is possessed and doesn't wanna. Like, hey, let me just go over what she said. Not this guy. He had the issue, the brother of my boss. He's like, oh no, I can weaken it, but things are not going to go well. This woman's dead. Did you say anything useful? We found all the clues, finally. I'm pretty sure that's all taken care of. She hasn't come back up, really, the artist woman. Let's see. Yes. The time has come to decide. Thaumaturge, the casket wants to be opened. The casket will be opened. Nothing can stop it now, and yet there is still a part of this mind that will not be quieted. We did help to try to release Verona from in there. This guy had something to say. The casket wants to be opened. Everything went dark after reading the inscription on the tall stone, but somehow I knew if I made it to Strange Antiquities, I would be okay. Through the darkness, I received a message from the Nameless One. They seek an item called the Naelin Casket. If we give it to them, they promise to free those it has infected. I don't think we have a choice. Okay, so that's the evil cult. They want the Naelin Casket, and they're like, yeah, they promise to free those it has infected. I don't think we have a choice. At least we can be certain of one thing. If they have the casket, they will not allow it to be opened. All they value is power, and opening the casket would release all that does contain power. To me, this sounds dumb, because what's the point of holding onto a casket? And they're like, oop, there's power in it, but I can't use it. You know what I mean? Like, unless you can use the power without opening it, but it doesn't seem like you can. I don't know, right? Like, unless you can, like, siphon it from the casket. But, so the group he's talking, I can't tell which group he's talking about. Because one group clearly wants to open the casket, and that's whatever's possessed Verona. And then there's this group that she was the leader of that I don't know what they want to do necessarily. Did they want to open it or keep it closed? I think they want to open it. Like, they want to bring their god back. You know? Let's see. And it's like, it promised to free those it has infected. I don't think we have a choice. What do you mean? Like, it frees those it has infected and then kills everyone. Like, what? You know what I mean? From the Nameless Ones. That's different. Because that's not the Holgren guy. Okay, but so maybe if we give, because he went to a different, that's what the inscription was from something else. Have you called, oh, okay, yeah. So if you come across the so-called nameless gods, did you also know that the tall stones that you sometimes find in high places were once doorways of a kind? And here's the exciting part, an inscription has appeared. Oh, on top of the stone that sits on Weatherlam, that's where you come in. The other option is a Babelia. Okay, so this is separate. It's not the Holgren Grimm. So if we give the nameless gods the casket, because they just want power. I'm like, how do you know that? And again, why wouldn't you use a casket if you had it? Says Pandora, you know. But like, I don't know. It's okay. I'm just trying to make sure I can make sense of it. So we have the Holgren Grimm group who want to open the casket, which I think is who Verona's possessed by. And then we have the nameless gods who want the casket but don't want it opened. Potentially. Not that they said that. They didn't say that. As far as I can tell. Alright. Well, let me make sure. Yeah, we've had this. Just... Yep. Time to start the day. Hello, you're alive! Oh no, the Wither was a terrible idea. I've only gone and made things worse. Oh good! I wish Eli was back. He'd know what to do. Where is he? Some years ago now, a friend brought an item to me, a black casket, and I learned that it was a dark article. That was years ago? I thought that was pretty recently. I should have brought it to Eli right then and there, but I knew he'd want to destroy it. Well, yeah. Oh, I guess he's a museum curator. He doesn't want to destroy things. I'm a collector of things. It seemed too important to allow it to be destroyed, but I see how naive that was now. I need to enunciate better, I've noticed. This casket is far more dangerous than anything I have come across before. I read too fast with my eyes, and so my mouth can't catch up, and I just blah, 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 blah. And now I hear they are looking for it with their black eyes. Either I need to keep them out of the museum, or bring the casket here to Strange Antiquities and hide it in one of its secret places. Oh, okay, cool, yeah, bring them here, to me. Oh, okay, somehow, okay, let's see, Dread... something or other. Dread Vivint is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can... See, a dangerous Vivint is the only way to handle some of the more dangerous artifacts. It can siphon power away from oneself for a time. The power rising up off a Dread Vivint is subtle, but noticeably invigorating. These objects represent the balance of life and death, of good and evil, of hope and despair. And a Lunenemy. A Lunema, also called a moon pool or heart of tranquility, harnesses the power of the elements to create an aura of unease. Oh, I know what that is. They can be used to keep people away from places they are not welcome. There's a superstition among thaumaturges that says that a lumina should not be used when the moon is full. It is not known where the idea came from. Okay, well... Moon isn't full. Maybe that's all heavily altered by me, so I don't know. I mean, I know for sure because this is the 4 elements. I'm trying to decide if I should take responsibility for it or if he should take responsibility for it. Maybe I should take responsibility for it. I feel like my first instinct is to just hide it. Right? But I also don't want the rest of the museum to get wrecked. But also it's like, oh, okay, well, maybe this guy's not doing it right, and this, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of a beacon to have it sent here, and all they have to do is like tear it apart, like tear everything apart and find it, you know, regardless. Like, at least it's at the museum, it would be hidden, but here I'm like, is it hidden here? Like, I don't know. Like, why don't I use both? You know? I almost don't want things to be too far out of my control either. Like, this game is interesting in that, like, a lot of the stuff that happens goes on outside your doors, you know? Which is interesting. It's kind of funny to, like, interesting to see the outcomes of things and outcomes of some of your decisions. Yeah, normally I think I'd hide it, but I think I'm going to actually pull it into here, because if I can actually hide it in, like, the void, that would be pretty stellar. I mean, I might die. But if they can't find it, that's for the best, I would think. Although also, if I have it in my control, I can decide what to do with it, whether or not to give it to the nameless gods or not. Okay. Well, I know which one is the Lumina. I'm just gonna write that on there. Now to figure out what the Dread Vivint is. I don't know. Dread Vivant. But it can also siphon power away from oneself for a time. So it's gonna, like, suck me dry, you know? Like, it's gonna, like, take my life force. They operate the balance of life and death. I mean, this one's just bad. Like, that's a corpse stone, and that's the bloodstone. Causes me to reflect on my own mortality. Yeah, it's just a death stone. Oh, okay. Oh, that hum, that's creepy. Energetic? Okay, this might be it. I was wondering if it was going to be this one, because it's the most, like, on point for the symbology of, like, the game, right? Okay, I will potentially take responsibility for this. Oh boy. It's life from death, etc., etc. I didn't even think about the flower in the skull. But yeah, it had, like, 3 out of the 4 had very distinct reactions. And it was like, oh, okay, it's a powerful item. Light of Korchen. These Noctic items have no connection with the League of the Amphesian Heart. They are objects of... Despite appearances, it's a hand. They are objects of considerable power that can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. Okay, could I have one of those? Do I have a happy, joyful thing? I don't think I do. Why are we playing Horizon Zero Dawn all of a sudden? Like, now I'm like, oh, I want to go listen to the sound. I want to go listen to the soundtrack again because of this. What's done is done. The mail. There's an uneasy quiet in town today. There aren't many people out and about. I'm heading straight home as soon as I'm done with my deliveries. Yeah, you should not have delivered mail. I gotta be real with you. I have recently come into possession of a number of texts on the subject of arcane artifacts. You are welcome to use them if they are of any use to you. If I don't hear from you, then I will donate them to the library across the street. Who are you? What if I just go to the library? Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh my gosh, okay. I forgot I had a clue. Hang on, I will do that. I have to put the half moon. So you want me to go to a tomb that has the half moon on it. Which... light on the right side. Yeah, okay. The air is stifling in the darkness, and the claustrophobia of the tunnels almost overwhelms me, but I press on. I remind myself that there are few who venture down here, which means the chances of an interesting find are higher. It doesn't take long for my search to bear fruit. People always be looting tombs. What are you talking about? It's a problem. What an interesting looking dagger. Ooh. Oh, gold. Oak wood, if I'm not mistaken. What is it? Sharper than it looks. Okay. Nothing to remark. Okay. This is pretty sick, honestly. It's my favorite item. Don't tell the red thing. Oh, it's... I thought it was an object. Don't tell this thing. It was my most favorite until recently. Till just now. Okay, off to the library we go. Hopefully. Where's the library? Oh, but if I go to the house first, because the library probably won't have it, so we need to go to the whatever house is across the street from the Wordsworth Library. 26. I'm gonna assume this one. Several of the scrolls look promising, but they are written in the Dradic script, and my understanding is too rudimentary to make use of them. If Verona was around, I'm sure she could translate them, but she isn't, and I can't. Okay, well, how about I use the translating thing, then? Translation. Okay, I thought it was the Babalia. But I wasn't sure. Does it do all languages? Okay. Well, let's grab a Babalia. Was it an object? Yes. A totem, not a pendant. The effects of the Babalia make my head spin, and I close my eyes tight for a moment as my mind catches up. The pages swirl and blur in front of me, letters and words floating in and out of focus. After a time, I find that I can read them, though it takes some effort, and I feel drained as I reach the end. Ooh! Oh my gosh, somebody coming out of the wall. It is alleged that a water's shadow can be used to pass through solid matter, but the art has long faded from memory. The items themselves are often uninteresting, producing only a faint thalamic field, perhaps a result of going unused for so many years. Okay, that's bad. That somebody could use that to just go through the walls. I don't know what else I got, actually. I couldn't... A bloodbeck. That's new. It was once thought that these objects would be used to commune with the dead, but it is now widely believed that such a thing is not possible. It is not known where the strange voices that emanate from a bloodbeck originate, but there are some who believe they are the voices of the nameless gods. Do I have that? Dang. Ugh, I would have guessed it was the... Oh, I bet you it's this one. Yeah, okay, this is the bloodbeck. I'm gonna put a question mark just to have it be that I wrote these in myself, you know? Oh, you're new. With all that's been happening in Undermere, I picked the worst possible week to use my Brightic charm, my Brig charm, whatever. I hope that you have one that I can replace it with. Brig. It's a powerful item that offers hope in times of worry, protection in times of darkness, and wisdom in times of uncertainty. It was the power of the maiden, the mother, and the crown. That's right. The Wiccan triple goddess. Wiccan. Oh no. Oh no, she did say it was a charm, so I'm assuming one of these. I mean, this is a weather one. Oh, the 3 aspects. Potentially. It doesn't seem especially Wiccan-y, but it does have like a forward face and 2 sideways facing faces. And the moon. There is a dagger aspect, but I don't think it's this. I think it's this. Yay. It does resemble the symbol of the triple goddesses. Argil. A vessel of the earth used in various Druidic rituals. I was going to make fun of this for being very short, but I have it over there. An Argil. Boss? Yeah, dude, your brother is potentially dying. I'm sorry I did not intend to be away for so long. I trust the shop has not been too much trouble to look after in my absence. Dude, are you not aware of what's going on? I have learned a lot from my time in Oxford. There was a powerful dark article here in Undermere called the Nayland Casket. Now, you're telling me that my foolish half-wit of a brother has had it in his museum this whole time. I know how to destroy it, but it's not going to be easy. So 3rd option, we destroy it. Whatever happens, it must not be opened. We will need to create a pillar of colors. From what I gather, such a feat has not been attempted in over 500 years. I just hope there's enough time to prepare. I'm afraid I can't stay, but I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay. So we could destroy it, but then the people who are affected won't be cured. We could give it to the nameless gods. Or we could give it to the whack jobs. We're not giving it to the whack jobs, that's for sure. I don't know, boss. You've been away for a while. But it is really selfish of me to want to, like, save people instead of just destroying the object. This is a powerful blast of dark energy that can consume the darkness. In my opinion, it is the safest way to destroy powerful dark particles. It can only be produced at a place of significant thalamic convergence, strength and weakness, light and darkness. Align the opposing powers at opposing compass points. With Korchin's light, the strong will be made weak, and the dark will be made light. Well, we have the strength. We have this. Weakness was this one? I think that symbol was weakness. Strength and weakness. Let me see. Confused. Oh, the other one was confused. That's right, it has the dark eyes. Weakness. This one. Weakness. The Witherings. So, his brother tried to use the Witherings. But you needed this thing too. The strength and the weakness. Light and darkness. Blood and darkness. What book series is that from? Or like a movie? Blood and darkness. Hades. It's Hades. Blood and darkness. That's right. That's why I said it in an accent too, because that is faintly British. I don't know about light and darkness. I mean, this is pretty dark. But it's okay. It's okay. We will figure it out eventually. For now, the day must go on. Isabel Stowe. I have had my energy drained by some disturbing evil power. For days now, I have felt tired and frail, and then today I found something that horrified me. Beneath my bed, I discovered a carved wooden effigy with a strange symbol painted upon it. Is it this? I don't know who has done this to me, but all I want for now is to lift this feeling of weakness. Okay, well, you want a strength thing? Here's a strength thing. Yay! Fortunance, that's right. Here you go. This should balance it out. And it should balance out this, apparently. According to the note I just got. She's... Oh my gosh! I just talked about her! I would like a blood bag. The nameless ones are restless. I am ready to hear their voices. She's got the thing, though. She became a member of the cult. Is it? Oh no, okay, it's a different woman. Okay, she looks very similar. Rebecca Rose. I was like, and she can see now too. But, because her eyes aren't clouded over like how you indicate visually that somebody's blind. But can I just... I don't think I should give it to you. I think I should tell you to frick off. Oop. No, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to go backwards. You want to commune with the dead, or you want to commune with the voices of the nameless ones. So wait, is the Holgrim Grimm a nameless one? He's got a name though. I thought they were two different groups. Here I am, like trying to not bring about the end of the world. And yet, I cannot stop myself. These are used to call the guile and wisdom of the goddess Korchin. She is a goddess of the earth, creation, and rebirth. It is maintained by some that these are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura that is hard to explain. Okay. Well, we can put the blood back in. Blood back, and the power... Oh, you're still around. Oh no. I went to move the casket, but it's gone. What do we do? I heard Eli's back in town, but he hasn't come to see me, and if he's not here, then I don't know where to find him. Oh god, what do we do? Okay. Oh no. Well, dang. Okay, so they've already taken the object. Unless Eli's already yoinked it. Hopefully Eli's already yoinked it. I worked with a guy named Eli. I like it's a good name. Eli's a good name. I mean, there's nothing for me to explore. Kind of at the end of the day. Oop. Cat's like, what are you doing? It festered and pulsated until it could no longer be contained. Some part of it reached out from the darkness, creating eyes so that it might find itself, and hands so that it might open itself. The casket wanted to be opened. Sounds like Bad News Bears. I was like, what is that? That's a symbol. I don't know what for. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Okay, if I could go to a library and look at freaking... Oh wait, hang on. I could look at the shelves, but that's not what I need to do, I don't think. I thought there was something in here that had like carved books and scrolls. Maybe not. I was like, a library? And I figured the house would have a more esoteric library. Entering the library, I am drawn to a dark alcove round the right bearing the title Esoterica and Arcana. I am sure there's much to learn here, but sadly a cursory glance is all I have time for today. Oh, probably when I did go here, the first time, because I probably clicked on this, I probably saw this, but I forgot. But it's a clue where, like, if you had explored, it would be like, oh yeah, Esoterica and Arcana. But now I'm like, oh ho. Piled up on a reading desk, I find books on ornithology alongside bestiaries of the old world. You can learn a lot. Yeah, you can learn a lot about a person from the books that they read. Okay. Wait, that's where I wanted to be. You said you are under... Oh, are you in one of these rooms? No, okay. Unless I could click on something in the library. Okay, hang on. Maybe I could click on something in the library. What? I don't know. I lie below books and scrolls on the esoteric and the arcane. Hell if I know. Try this one, I guess. Nope. Unless, is this, well, this is the first floor, or, that's right, this is not below, this is to the side. This is the first floor, this is the ground floor. So, it would be, oh, and there was the symbol on the book. Maybe? What is it? Circle with a line through it. Shoot, let me see. Is it? Oh, that's like a what, alpha, beta, whatever thing, I think. Okay, so the library. Oh, here's the hallway that leads to the tower. Okay. So, one of these rooms, maybe? Just gonna have to go through. Okay. Solve all the clue cards. I literally just had to click and click and click until I found the right one. As I open the door, I am hit by this musty smell of damp. The room hasn't been entered for some time. The corner of the room is piled high with scrolls of parchment and old books, but underneath the debris I find something of interest. Ooh, that is a pretty one. Nice. Had to make room again. This is the only shelf that has unnamed things. I guess, I could put the unnamed things down at the bottom. That would have been a good idea, maybe. I just forget about them under these shelves. I like that you have the option, though. You could, like, secret away, like, your best ones or your most powerful ones if you want. You're, like, in your head, right? You're like, ooh, this is the way I want to organize it, Final day. Hello. Museum was ransacked last night. I went looking for my brother, but he's nowhere to be found. If you two would just communicate, this would solve a lot of our problems. The good news is they didn't find what they were looking for. I moved the casket myself and hid it here in one of Strange Antiquities' vaults. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. It's safe for now, but we can't leave it here for long. I have more to prepare, but I've left instructions on how to access the vault in the desk drawer. Oh, good. In the desk drawer? What desk drawer? This desk drawer? This is the only drawer I have. Ooh. I'm having a hard time. Unless you mean these drawers? A candle that gives off no light. An anchor that has never touched the ocean. A finger, but not of flesh. Okay, well, I have the candle for sure. An anchor that has never touched the ocean. An anchor. Oh, we have like a... Okay, hang on. There's like an anchor word. Something. Charm candle, water link hook. Shadow anchor. A shadow anchor. So that would be... I mean, I don't want to open it right now. I don't want to look at it. Where's my shadow? Oh, dang it. I was like, where's the shadow anchor? I don't know why I thought it was over there. Shadow anchor. Candle. And a finger, but not of flesh. This one? There's a lot of fingers, honestly. This one was not flesh, I don't think. Are they real severed fingers? Surely not. Or this one. But a singular finger. Is that what it is? A finger, yeah. Witch's finger. So yeah, it's the candle, and it's this thing, and it's the witch's finger. That's how we get in. Dude, shouldn't you go home? The lake is turned black. As omens go, I say that's a pretty bad one, but the mail won't deliver itself. They'll deliver mail through hell, high water, apparently, everything. I found this note in an old writing desk at the Gleaston Castle. I expect it will mean more to you. Fear in autumn, rising in winter, and it feels all too prescient as we hurtle towards winter and a terrible, unknowable fate. Yeah, okay. Fear in autumn, rising in winter. Fear in autumn. Wait. Rising in winter. I searched the room at the foot of the western tower quite thoroughly before finding a stash of papers. To my dismay, they are largely the scrawlings of a madman, but in amongst the nonsense is some valuable information. Okay, Storm Ward and something else. What? A weaving edge? Manus? Yeah. According to Whitlock, these are lighter than an Eva count by half. Not exactly the most useful insight. They are carried by desert nomads who use them to conjure precious water from the cool night air. I think the light of Korchan is gonna be our light compared to the dark if we have to make the pillar. A light of Korchan. Despite appearances, these Noctic items have no connection to the League of the Amphisionaut. Oh, maybe it's this one? The snake? Oh, this is clay! No wonder when I tried to use it, I thought it was like a wrap. Like, it looks like a cloth wrap, but it's embedded in clay. Silly me. This is definitely an ocean thing. A water thing. Alright, I got caught up in trying to find the light and darkness. Alright. Barton Potter. I discovered the missing piece of the puzzle. What is he? He's American? There is ancient shrine to the nameless gods at the skull of Blencathra. It seems humanity tried worshipping them once long ago before we learned how little they care for us. We must take the casket there. Whatever happens, we must not allow it to be opened. Okay. Okay, so I have the casket in my keeping. And we can, at this point, we can destroy it, or we can give it to the nameless gods. Oh boy, you two would have passed each other. It's time to end this. Now, bring the casket to the pit. Okay, so I have two options. I have to bring the casket to the pit to destroy it. That's what Eli wants. Barton wants me to bring it to where? At the skull of Blencathra? Where be that? Skull of Blencathra? Tarnation. Oh, this? I bet you it's this. Because do we have a Blencathra in here? Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, there's a vast skull in the catacombs of the dead of the beast bang. Oh, God. Oh, let's just keep running the shop and see who else comes to yell at me. Oh, no. I was going to say, it seems like they should have said end day so that I could move on to other things, but I guess I can't really end the day, huh? I need to decide what to do with it. What would Verona want me to do? I feel like, I gave Verona the chance to come out. So I feel, but if I give it to the nameless gods, they are unfeeling and unkind. But that's the only way to... Well, it might not be the only way, actually. Maybe destroying the darkness is actually the better cure, not giving it to the nameless gods, right? Okay, well, it's the candle, this thing, and this thing. I am a genius. Oh boy, not another one of these. Okay. And then shoot. Oh yeah, and then you gotta see. So I told you we should stick it in the void. Let me have it. Stick it with my plant. Well, a complex feeling overcomes me. It is both horrifying and yet compelling. Doesn't smell like anything. Rough, smooth. Is it made of oak? Blackened wood. Well, now I have to decide. Eli did ask me to bring the casket to the pit, but I have to figure out what the light and the darkness destruction things are. Okay. I already figured strength. Where'd they go? Okay, this is the strength one. The weakness one is here. And then I was thinking one would be the light of Korchen. It's a very powerful item. That can turn darkness to light, fear to joy. Let me look at the stone thing. Yeah, there are some who fear it, some who are stone of night and of darkness. So it could potentially be this. It is. I don't think... Is the swirly... The swirly is a symbol? I think it's a witch one. Rebirth. Or spirituality. Ooh, I think it's the spirituality one. Ooh, I can't tell. Nope, it curls to the left. Ooh, so it's a rebirth one. You stab somebody with that. Because the League of the Amphesian Heart, they do a lot of snake stuff. Oh no, they do worship ancient nameless gods. Oh! What? I'm confused. I'm sorry, I probably should have played this like all the way straight through. To keep track of the lore bits. Yeah, okay. So they're different. The Amphesian Heart is not the followers of Holgar. Their priests have all the self-appointed authority of a village I can't say the word. Fete party organizer. That's hilarious. Okay, because her god is named, so they're different. They don't do the pokey on the face thing. That's the nameless gods. I really feel like we shouldn't be giving the nameless gods a casket of unmentionable power. You know? Despite us, we'll probably lose the people that have been infected. Or hopefully destroying the darkness can freaking cure them, but it might just kill them on the way out. Okay. So 3 factions. Warrior God faction, Nameless God faction, and everybody else faction. Okay, so yeah, we'll try to destroy it. Well, we're gonna go to the pit and destroy it. Where's she at? Where the pit? The pit! I knew it would be significant. The sun is low in the sky as we arrive at the pit. Casting a warm light across the treetops and the open fields, a solitary raven cries out from the tree line, and I look to the skies, but they are empty. The pit itself is an ominous sight that the otherwise serene atmosphere can do nothing to diminish. It is a scorched black hole, perhaps 5 meters in diameter, and has an unusual look to it. This is a site of thalamic convergence. The music. It is no simple thing to destroy an object of this kind. We need to set up opposing powers at opposing compass points, strength and weakness, light and darkness. And finally, we need the light of Korchen to bind it. Dang it! I thought the light of Korchen would be the light part. But also, like, what? Am I supposed to put them in the right order? They just have to be, like, is one associated with North, you know? Let's see, hang on. Let me look up the Fortnite. The music is so dramatic. No, wait. Let's see if there's anything in their listing that makes them more associated with a particular direction. I think they just have to be opposing. I'm gonna hope. Strength, weakness, light and darkness. If it's just light and not like... then it's probably the sun one. The sun bond. Yes, I can pierce the darkest gloom. Okay, so let's do a sun bond. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. I don't know. Darkness. Then it might be the Tenebron cloak. If it's really that there's no like metaphor of light and darkness necessarily, this creates darkness. Pit. Yeah. No. The break charm is the opposite of darkness. It makes you happier. I think and the Veiled Fen is the glows. I'm gonna have to go with the Tenebron cloak. Was it a... Apparently not, it was not. Oh, it was, okay. And then a Light of Corchin, which is a problem because that is one I definitely haven't found. Okay, let me look up what a Noctic field looks like. The Noctic is the spirally one. Okay. And just say these Noctic items have no connection. Okay, this looks Noctic-y in that, I don't know. Or it looks spooky. Okay, yeah, dagger. And we just got it. Like that has to be something of significance. Or this. Oh no, you also have a spiral. But is it a different spiral? No. No, they're both Noctic items. Oh no. No, not you. I'm just gonna go through and check everything that's Noctic that I don't have named. No. Okay, it can't. It's not you. Good God, I gotta leave it here though. Nope. I've had this one almost since the beginning. And I know what that one is, even if I haven't labeled it. Vague. Okay, good. Not you. That one's spooky, though. It can't be this one, but I'm just being thorough. Nope. Okay. Out of all of our unnamed things that we are not sure of, these are the three that we have that are Noctic. Considerable power. I mean, this can't be it, but... Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Oh, really? Nothing to remark on the spooky dagger. This is so mean. Okay. The nameless gods, they are the Amphesian ones, right? They seem to do the skull thing. I think... Oh, let me check. The Holgren Grimm... Because that's who I was confusing them with. No. Gosh dang it. Everybody does skulls. Okay, hang on. Wait, no. Show me. Okay, because people were walking up to me with the snakes on their collars. That must be the nameless gods? Ugh. So it doesn't help either. It's snakes and skulls. I just can't. This one, though, I think the symbol for this is spirituality, and although the black stone, the black and white striped stone, I think is a balance of dark and light. No, it is a stone of night and darkness. Okay, so it's no balance there, whereas a spiral indicates more balance, maybe? I might be reaching. I guess it's rebirth, right? If I'm looking at it right. Okay, so the spiral opens to the right with spirituality. It opens... No, this one opens to the left. So it's rebirth. That seems like a bad thing, but a dagger seems like the perfect thing to seal something with. You know, to like... Well, this, I guess, this is like almost an Ouroboros, where it's like... I mean, it's not eating itself, but it seems like it's like a contained thing, whereas a dagger is like... This is a... It's like a, what do you call it? Like a catalyst, right? Like opens up the power or seals the power, right? I'm like, ooh. Watch it be this the whole time. This one is sealing between, like, I think mind, like it's like the striated green. So, but this is like bismuth and antimony, like, I can't, if it's that, I'll scream. I'll be so mad. Holgar seems to do a lot of skull stuff. They're the ones, they have this thing. They're the ones... But this is what they use to commune with the nameless gods, too. The nameless gods also have skulls. Where are my other snake objects that I know of? Do I not? I only have the 2 and I don't actually have them labeled? Gosh dang it. I just don't like the look of this stone either. Like, I'm leaning more towards this because I'm so torn. Can't really do evil things with oak. And it is gold, so it's light, whereas this one's like darkness. I think I might have to go with this one, which seems, I don't know, it fits better in my mind too. We're go. What? There's just one of these items I'm not sure about? Oh, okay, I thought it was just gonna let me fail. If it's this, I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell! I'm so upset! After all my dithering! Oh my gosh. See, I was leaning towards it first, but then I was just like, with the snakes and that versus the skull, and I was like, but the black stone, the black and white stone, is a darkness stone, so I was like, I don't know about that. Eli inspects my work. His face shows a little emotion, but he seems satisfied by now the sun has finished setting, and only a hint of the red afterglow remains in the darkening sky. I'm glad it doesn't just let me fail. I was gonna reload to be like, okay, well, let me try again, because I don't want to just... You know, I want one of the, like, whatever outcomes. I don't just want to, like, fail, you know? The raven croaks his mournful cry once again, but this time there is a reply and then another. I look up and see several dark shapes circling ahead. Quickly, they're here. I spin round to follow Eli's gaze, and my pulse quickens as I look out across the field. A large group of shadowy figures is walking steadily towards us. We can't see their faces at this distance in the low light, but I'd be willing to bet every single one of them has pools of midnight for eyes. In the sky above, the ravens continue to grow in number, and their caws and cries get louder and louder. I look down at the black object in my hand, such a small thing, and yet its seductive power is impossible to ignore. It wants to be opened. Suddenly, it feels inevitable. The casket, now! Oh no, I'm not sure I want to give it to him! Am I insane? Oh no. Wixit card. What? I'm gonna give him the casket. I could just do it. That'd be kind of sick. Honestly, it's one of the outcomes is that you can like bring in the nameless ones. Okay, so I could give him a freezing stone so that he couldn't stop it, but I will give him the casket. A wave of intoxicating power washes over me, but I hold strong against it. I was worried that my insanity level might make this harder for me. I hand over the casket, and together we begin activating the items arranged around the pit, working as fast as we can. It still takes longer than we'd like, and when I look up again, the thaumaturge has fear in his eyes. We're too late. The mob is upon us. One of them grabs Eli and tries to wrestle the casket from his hands. I rush across to help him, but it's no use. They are all around us. The man tears the casket free, and it clatters to the floor, skittering towards the edge of the pit before coming to rest on the precipice. A gray-haired woman, no! Stoops to pick it up, and I am surprised to find that I recognize her. It's Verona Green, the occult scholar. Okay, hopefully we got through to her. The mob cheers, but Verona turns towards me, and I'm no longer afraid. Her eyes are ringed with darkness, but they are not black. Back from the dead. She winks at me and throws the casket into the pit. At the same moment, Eli activates the light of Corchin. Time stands still, and then there's a rush and a roar as the swirling vortex of blue-green light races up out of the pit. Yay, this is what Verona would have wanted. Or what she does want. The casket is sent soaring up into the night sky, where it seems to hang for a moment, turning slowly in the air until with a shrieking out, splintering crash, it shatters into 1,000 pieces, and then there's nothing but smoke and the smell of ozone, and all is quiet. Ooh, destroy the casket and reach an ending. Yay. It has been a few weeks since the casket was destroyed, but I'm still riding high on the elation and relief from that night. Everything seemed to come together right when it needed to, and somehow we avoided a terrible catastrophe. I knew it! Well, I was 50-50. There were those who were under the casket, spell were released almost immediately. Yes, of the nameless gods. They were like, we're the only way. And it's like, why trade one evil tyrant god for another? You know what I'm saying? They remember nothing from their ordeal, but there seems to be no lingering ill effects, and Dr. Robinson says that they have all made a full recovery. It is rare for Eli to express much emotion, but even he congratulated me on my strength and resolve in the face of such darkness. He too felt the allure of the casket and was worried it would overwhelm me. He told me with a hint of pride that I would make a fine thaumaturge. I freaking am a thaumaturge after everything I've been through. Ending 1. Catastrophe avoided. Casket has been destroyed. Ooh, okay. I was wondering, because she didn't really come back up. I'm glad that everything turned out well, even if you did ignore the plan. Proud, alive, delighted. Oh, he stayed at the castle. Insane. Sorry. Dead. My kitty is obviously rescued. Okay, really alive, good. He's ashamed of the part he played. He has made a full recovery. Okay. So I only lost one person. I wonder, I could maybe have kept everybody alive, maybe? Maybe insane or dead is the only outcome for her, potentially. But I think if she had gone on her plan, Barton would have died, and then we wouldn't have had the plan for the nameless ones, maybe? I'm curious what outcomes would have Rebecca Rose involved. And I guess if we had given her the wrong item, or not the wrong item, but the other item, we had the option to give her things, she may have been more susceptible to mental influence, maybe. Interesting. Okay. This is probably the good ending. And then there's more. There's more endings. Yay, I think the epilogue lets me fill out all the rest of my items. That would be nice. Oh, hello. My father is suffering from Morgan's insanity. I feel like she's from the previous game. His doctors have given up on him, but Dr. Robertson told me there might be a way to save him. She said it might be possible to stop the infection spreading by cutting the poisonous thoughts from his mind, but she said it was beyond her skill. You want a Daedalic whatever? Or a diverging hook? Is that what you want? I wouldn't recommend it. Identified. Didn't I already know that one? Or is that one I had just guessed? Oh, interesting. So I think in Strange Horticulture, the librarian woman walks up and is like, here, I'm doing a research paper. Let me see if you have all these plants. And basically lets you find all the plants. By being here's what I need. And then you find it from your plans. The ones that are unnamed at the end. It's the way to fill out, to make sure you've cataloged everything so you get the achievement. But maybe we'll just do it naturally in this one. Old hermit, living out past Westwater, who barely comes into town. He brings me this now and then for odd things. And this time he wants something that will pull water from thin air. No idea if he's mad or onto something, but I said I'd ask around. Okay, it's probably... Oh, we had that one... Oh, shoot. It's one of the more recent ones. No. No. It's either the hand or the other blue thing. I feel like it's this, but it's... Oopsie. If it's got to be a pouch of some sort... A container? Okay, it was that one. But it's not a pouch. What? That doesn't make any sense. Cecil Bayman, my lungs are shot. My doctors have told me to settle my affairs, but I'm not ready to give up, not yet. I've heard that local story about the Witch of Undermere and her healing abilities. They say it's dangerous and painful, but sometimes it works. The Witch of Undermere? You want a witch's finger? What? Healing? You want healing? I do like this approach where it's like, oh, business goes on as usual. I wonder if I would get the chance to do this if I let the world fall to pieces or something. I'm hearing but not healing. I don't know. A witch one? I mean, this is a weather witch one. I swear I had identified that already. See, this is why I should have put the question marks on everything. But I've used it. No, I've used this. It's definitely been used. I've definitely already found that. Like, I used that in the ritual to, like, open up the Dillywop here. Oh, and Fox. My farm, I was gonna give him a fancy one, but he's a farmer. My farm is diseased, my crops won't hold, and even the animals are uneasy. My old man says the earth's angry, because I should call upon fortune for wisdom and blessings. Land's all I've got. Fortune. Didn't we already do that? Yeah, I mean, I think he's talking about the Light of Fortune. Oh, okay. Corchena, which I don't have. Earth, creation, and rebirth. These are not objects of power, but they exude an imposing aura. I'm gonna give this one a whirl. It's got the green eyes too, which is like earth. Oh, okay. It's unsettling though, but it was made from clay, and I was like, that's an earthy material. She's a serpent goddess. That's what I did. Okay. Yeah, the jade eyes, the clay material, and the Dradic field, right? Okay. Well, good luck with that. It's one of my favorites. Alright. I've spread them out. They have a little more room to breathe. Can you do like that? Yeah. A little more room to breathe. Only 2 totems left. And 3. And technically this one, even though I know what it is. Martha Chapman. I collect rare artifacts, especially those with, shall we say, questionable uses. A weaving edge has always fascinated me. I don't plan on using it. Heavens, no. Blood magic, old traditions, I simply must have it. Okay. Sure. The handle should be made from the wood of a great oak. Oh, wait! Okay. I was like, I forgot, because I'm like, I know I didn't use up this one, and I was thinking of it with that image. I left them down there. That is right. I forgot. Which is gnarly. Like, what a thing. What a thing. Because it has the handle of oak. Hello, welcome. I've read the tales of Kalaris from cover to cover. I was surprised to learn some of the powers he could wield. Did you know that he could walk through walls? I read that he used a water shadow, but that we have lost the knowledge of how they work over the years. I don't expect I'll get very far with it, but I'd like to study one all the same. Who knows, perhaps I'll succeed where others have failed. What? Oh my gosh. It has water in the name. Fine. Or it has water in the... It's all about water. It's all blue and stuff. Creepy. This is creepy. Is it... I mean, this one doesn't really have a thalmic field. please. But this does not look like something you would use. Like, what's the bone got to do with it? What does the name water shadow have to do with it? Not this, huh? This is like weather stuff. Oh, it's got a field. You are not yet. I'm just trying to be thorough. No. No. Okay. If it's this, that's crazy. Hi, Jupiter, by the way. Pat pat. I'm gonna scream. No, don't make me do it again. Oh my gosh, that went way better. Way better than the last one. I did. The thalamic field, the only one that didn't have... I guess this one's like a questionable one. No. Well, I'm gonna look it up then, because I don't know. The in-game hints aren't helping me. It's the... What? It's this? It produces a thalamic field. I guess it's a faint thalamic field. I thought it meant like it didn't produce like a recognizable field, which this object doesn't. This one here doesn't. It just kind of has like splotchy, not even splotchy, just like speckled lights. Like there's no recognizable field. How in the world? That was weird. It produces a faint thalamic field. I just thought it meant not a recognizable one. It's just a super faint one. Okay, I've been studying the old text references to things hidden beneath the surface of our world. Oopsie, my bad. That mention the use of a spirit eye to see beyond the black veil. It's something I'd like to experience for myself. A spirit eye. Okay. I'm leaving that here because I know what it is. But a spirit eye, is it this? Okay, spirit eye, let's see. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Another layer beneath the visible world, perhaps, a layer that requires something more than traditional senses to experience. They draw their power from opposing symbols inscribed upon them. Finally. Finally. Heat and cold? What? I thought it was like bismuth and And the malachite, yeah, is something about like seeing. Alice Holtby. My grandmother followed the old ways. She kept a Druidic altar in the cellar. She believed in asking for nature's blessings before harvest. I found a note about a ritual meant to bring abundance, but it needs an argyle. This is definitely the place to find an argyle. Here you go. I think it's funny how they just back away. When I'm editing, I notice it especially. They just like, whoa, like, no, don't turn around. I walked the riverbed searching for stones. Amethyst jade, maybe vivinite if I'm lucky. It's hard to spot them in the muck. But I heard about these remnants that lets you feel the glimmer through the dirt. Worth a shot. Let me feel the glimmer through the dirt. What? Oh, okay. The shin must be the wood plank. I have no idea. None of my... Oh. And... Oh. Why? I already have it. I was looking at things that I hadn't like found yet, like that I hadn't cataloged yet, and I was like, nothing here talks about feeling in the dirt. You again. We've hit a bit of a snag, and I've had to shut down the quarry. Our dynamite supplier is a little accident. I'll spare you the details. I wonder, is there anything among your fine collection that get us up and running again in the short term? I'm losing money by the minute. I don't care. It's gonna be a pit. We're looking for a pit. Whoop. Earth, sun, and death. Oh, is it this then? Because this is the one that doesn't have an actual field. Okay. Sure, alright. Oh, gold, clay, and skull. I see, I see. William Wheatley. My thesis is on the psychology of fear, but books can only take me so far. Oopsie. I need to feel properly. I'm sure you have something. You want to just... Okay. You're looking for a Zia? Yeah. Except wood or clay, and they have nothing else on their surface. This is made of bronze. And it looks pretty innocuous. Interesting. Oh, I do apparently feel a sense of paranoia. Put that up, and spirit eye. Oh boy, we're getting there. I've been recording for almost 2 hours. I hope my computer doesn't blow up. I've been looking into Corvin, the Bloody Queen, for a book on historical figures that I'm writing. I'm finding it surprisingly difficult to verify much of her story. I'm hoping to take a look at one of the bloodstone artifacts that were created in her name, if you have one, of course. You want Corvin's Might. Dude, I have that one. Right, it's a bloodstone rock. Oh, that's right. Okay, I was like, I know I found it. I forgot. I have some things that are not in strictly alphabetical order. I was like, I swear it had something to do with the bird, you know. Okay. Gotta remember. Constance, snake person. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, just shift their thinking a little. Sometimes all it takes is a suggestion in the right state of mind. Do you have anything suitable? Was it this? It's what the other woman wanted. Dude, I don't know. This is one I already have too, so I'm like... Yeah, okay. I was like, I just not like that worried about it. Morgan's Folly, none of those. Oh, the hidden symbol. Oh, I just can't read. It's fine. The text is very small. Jane Fairbairn. My sons are out of control. Our jail doesn't teach them anything. No, it doesn't. A year behind bars and they come back whereas, yep, that's how it goes. I want them to feel the wrong they've done. Real penance so that they might change their ways. Real penance. I don't think any of my unmarked one. No, what's the guilt one I was just looking at? Gosh dang it. The Binding Seed. Yay! Hello, James. There's a lawman snooping around the blacksmith's guild. Can't have him poking into parts of the business I'm not supposed to, if you catch my drift. What? I need a way to keep him out. Well, I have this for you. Yes. There you go. Bring in the next one. Freddie Lamb. Oh, I can't bear the pain any longer. I would rather have no memory of her at all than suffer like this. Don't try to talk me out of it. I've already made up my mind. Everybody... Oh, I was like, everybody wants the diverging hook, but they are slightly different than the abrasive mother. So. I really shouldn't... I shouldn't be allowed to give these things away. Charlotte Bradshaw. My brother captains a small fishing vessel in Haverig. There was a big storm last month and 2 boats never came home. I remember what the old sailors used to carry. Charms, tokens, things to keep the sea calm or at least keep you afloat. I want to give him something like that, just in case. Have I got the thing for you? Put the shin where it belongs. Yay. Hey, what's up? David Schaefer. Rain, again. Soaked to the bone before I'm halfway through my rounds. I'm fed up with it. I got a few bulb to spare if you've got a way to keep me dry. Oh, he's actually buying something from me. He wants the Storm Guard. Oh, it would be this then. Yeah, that makes sense. This is the weather one. I did it! Ascendant Thaumaturge. Identify all the items. I did it. Hooray! And with that I am done. Time for a well-earned rest. Right after I give Jupiter one last scratch behind the ears. Goodbye, Jupiter. It's been fun. I'm glad I rescued you. This is really cute. That was really cute. Okay. That was a very good game. I liked it a lot. I liked Strange Horticulture. I think this improved upon Strange Horticulture, which is nice, right? It's nice, so like, there's a lot of the same mechanics, but they made some things, like the exploring thing being better. Like, you don't have to, like, earn points or whatever to go out. It's just you get punished if you go to the wrong spot, and that's fine. Like, it's annoying sometimes, but, like, there has to be, a balance. At least I think, right? Like, it makes sense. So yeah, I like that. That was my biggest gripe, I think, with the last one. But I think the puzzles were really fun. There was kind of puzzly in the last game. It was more taxonomical, I guess. This one had, like, puzzles and stuff, which was pretty fun. I didn't get all of them, obviously, but I did enjoy it. So anyway, thank you all for joining me on this fun little game. I'm really glad to have finished a series already in the year, so that's exciting. I do have a series coming out soon that I started. I got this tiny little game. At least it seems tiny. It's called tiny in some ways. Anyway, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. It'll be another chill one. But it really is a nice feeling of accomplishment to have finished a game. Like, started a game and finished a game in the year. Like, this is, I have several games in my backlog, and then a couple more that I've actually gotten on sales this year, because my will is weak, and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy any video games this year, and I bought like 4, but they were all tiny little ones, so there's that. But I'm really looking forward to playing some little games this year. I think the big game I want to start this year, besides finishing up Mirage and potentially Baldur's Gate 3, is Claire Obscura. But I still have the Indiana Jones game too. We'll see. I have so many that I want to play, and it is a little overwhelming to try to start big ones sometimes. So playing these little ones for the channel is really nice. So thank you all for putting up with me. Thank you for riding along with me on this journey on this particular game. And I hope to see you all in the next series. First, I would like to give a quick shout out to my Acorn tier patrons, Aisling, Loaf, and Fane. Thank you so much for your support. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patron, Riska Lido. Thank you so much for your support. As long lasting as it has been, I appreciate it. And I want to give an extra super special shout out to my Forest tier patrons, Nightshade and Christopher. Thank you guys so much for your above and beyond support. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next one.